Show. The first thing I got to do is I want to say one time for our sponsor, Dr. Juice Cleanse. You know Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser that promises to do all kind of great, amazing things for your body, like slow down the aging process, like help prevent stress, like provide a balanced pH systems. This product does so many great things that instead of you listening to me, I would rather you go to drjuicecleanse.com and find out about the good product and become a drinker, start living healthier, and cleanse your system. So again, one time for our sponsor, drjuicecleanse.com. All right, today is Monday, July the 23rd, and I like to start the show off by saying happy birthday. So I want to wish happy birthday to actor Benjamin Flores. He turned 16 years old today. You might have heard his voice on Happy Feet 2. Also seen him in the comedy Ride Along. Happy birthday to world rapper Santo August. He turns 21 years old today. Also happy birthday to comedian actor Marlon Wayans. He turns 46 years old today. Now, I did not know Marlon Wayans was that old. Happy birthday, Marlon. Happy birthday to guitarist Slash. Happy birthday to actor Woody Harrelson. He turns 57 years old today. Slash turns 53. I didn't say Slash's age. I apologize. Happy birthday to Slash. Also, happy birthday to former member of the group Destiny Child, Miss Michelle Williams. She turns 38 years old today. Man, it's a lot of birthdays out here. Happy birthday to YouTube star Selena Michelle. She turns 21 years old today. Happy birthday to baseball player Bobby Mays. He turns 32 years old. I'm sorry, basketball player Bobby Mays turns 32 years old today. Singer, R&B singer Kim, he turns 49 years old today. And I definitely didn't have a clue that Kim was 49 years old today. Man, and Kim is dope. So definitely happy birthday to Kim. 49, makes some great music. Now, checking out my celebrity Facebook friends, and I want to say happy birthday to one of my favorite people in the city of Atlanta. My man, I gotta say happy birthday to my man, Kelby KC Connick. That's right, Kelby KC McConnick, one of my favorite guys in the universe, man. He's proud owner of Making It Magazine. He's definitely done a lot of trend-setting things in the city of Atlanta and all across the country when it comes to helping independent artists. So if you want to do Kelby a great big favor for his birthday, why don't you visit makingitmag.com. Sign up, man. There are a lot of people who've received a lot of exposure and some awesome things by just being a member of Making It Mag, their group and their consumer list. So definitely happy birthday to my man Kelby Connick, Making It Mag. Also, gotta say happy birthday to a guest from last week's show, Mr. Samuel Sings. Gotta say happy birthday to Mr. Samuel Sings. He's out on tour right now, but happy birthday to him. All right, now that's it for my celebrity and Facebook birthdays. Definitely, if you know any of those people I did mention, definitely wish them a happy birthday. Hopefully, they're all having a great day. And tell them you heard it on the Ridin Durty show from your boy Vic XL, and happy birthday to them. All right, now this is something that I found very interesting in hip-hop news. My man Tekashi 6ix9ine over the weekend, they say, was robbed, beat, and kidnapped. There are some pictures of him laying up in the hospital bed looking pretty beat down. And I don't know, because Tekashi trolls so much, I don't know if I believe him or not. If this is true, that's sad. And if it's not true, shame on you for playing with people's emotion. But odd thing, today, Tekashi 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj released a brand new video to the song Fifi. So one time for my man Tekashi 6ix9ine doing major thing. He's calling himself the Queen of New York, King of New York, and he just hooked up with the Queen, Miss Nicki Minaj, for the brand new joint called Fifi. Matter of fact, if y'all go to RidinDurtyRadio.com, you can check out that Fifi video. It's right there. It's right there. All right, one time my man Master P. Well, this shouldn't be a surprise, but Master P is starring in the reboot of I Got the Hookup. Okay? Well, who did you think Master P would get to star in the reboot of I Got the Hookup? But congratulations to Master P for starring in his own reboot of I Got the Hookup. I'm always glad to see cats working. Master P, you crazy. starting in your own damn reboot. That's a first. One time, my man Trey, I was out in Houston this weekend, and just one time for Trey for definitely doing it again, putting on for the city of Houston. Trey Day weekend was this past weekend, and as always, successful event for my man Trey the Truth. No problems. He's definitely still putting on for his city. Y'all definitely be on the lookout for that brand new Sorry to Bother You track list from the movie Sorry to Bother You. It's going to feature Janelle Monáe, Killer Mike, and E40. And last thing I'm going to speak on is it seems that my man T.I., my favorite rapper in the game, seems like my man T.I. is eventually considering switching gears and getting into politics. Would you vote for T.I.? Would you vote for T.I.? I'd vote for T.I. T.I.'s my guy. I'd definitely vote for T.I. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I gave you news. I gave you birthdays. I gave you our sponsor. Oh, last bit of news. Actually, this is a question. Y'all definitely hit me up on my Facebook page, Ridin Durty Radio, or Vic XL, Big Vic XL Walker, and let me know if you watch Power or if you watch Snowfall. Which do you think is a better series? All right, that's my question of the week. All right. Again, it's your boy Vic XL, and you know how we keep it moving, and we definitely keep the guests popping on the show, and today is no different than any other day. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would love for you guys to welcome to the show singer, songwriter, Miss Therese Marie. How are you doing today, ma'am?
Hey, how are you?
Man,
What's up?
I am doing amazingly great, and I'm glad to have you on the show. Welcome.
Yes, you are. That's so cool. Yes. Thank you. Been listening to your stuff. Great host, entertainer. Love your heart. It's good stuff.
Hey, I'm definitely trying very hard. If I could only work as hard as you, like there are not a lot of people who are definitely doing the things you're doing on the level you're doing them. But you know what? I want you to let the people know as we take them on a little 30-minute ride of Miss Therese Marie. The first thing I gotta ask, where are you from, ma'am?
I'm from, I was born and raised in East St. Louis, Illinois, and I've lived in St. Louis most of my life.
So you know how to get down with the dirty.
Well, you know, I was born into kind of a, what shall we say, challenging family, and I was a little town called Fairmont City, right out on the corner of East St. Louis, and I grew up. I was the oldest of 4 kids. My mom had been raised in an institution, lost her mom, her dad left her, all that kind of stuff. And then when she married my dad, he had an affair on her, and the woman's husband shot and killed him. So that's when I was a baby. So that was kind of like my beginning. And she had some mental illness problems and things like that. And then she married again. And my second father died. And my third father put me in a reform school in Memphis, Tennessee when I was 12 years old. So that's where I learned to play music, though. And, I think everything happens for a reason. And you're just going to make something good out of it all. So that's kind of, my beginnings. Was not easy. And but at the same time, I've been, really equipped and really, really blessed and had a lot of good people in my life to be a phenomenal influence on me, which is everything.
All right, whoa, because you gave me a lot there. You gave me a mouthful. All right, so the first thing,
that's what I do.
the first thing I gotta ask, put in a reform school in Memphis, Tennessee, away from your mother.
Yes.
How did you deal with that at 12?
I didn't. I locked myself in a bathroom and didn't come out for several hours. And it was a knife in my heart I will never forget. And it was like, hey, we're going to Disney World. We're going to Disney World. And then I didn't even get to Disney World. I don't think I did. I don't remember. And but in retrospect, it was a good thing. As I said, it was a good thing for a lot of reasons. But so anyway, I learned to play music there. Let's talk about music. There was a guitar in the corner. It was an old guitar. I mean, this thing had 50 coats of paint on it. It was white, and it had those little plastic strings. and there was a girl playing some music, and she wrote her first song, and I thought, ooh, I want to write songs, you know. And that's kind of where it started. And I played in guitar math, so that was where. And my funny thing is I always thought that, you know, music would be, you know, like people would like really go crazy and all that stuff, or they should, you know, if you're playing. And my stuff was soothing, and it was run by nuns, so all the nuns would fall asleep. So I always didn't think I was any good at it, you know, just because they were old and falling asleep. So I always laugh about that. You know, when I thought about really doing music, it was like I had some stuff to get over, if you know what I mean.
All right, so in picking up that guitar, and that helping you cope with, you know, being in reform school, at what age did you realize? At what age did you realize you really had a talent, and what age you started to pursue the music seriously?
Well, let's see. I actually, it wasn't until many years later, at about it was when my second brother was shot and killed by his best friend, and that was probably I was probably about, I don't know, just out of my early 30s, and it was really tough on me, and I really think I saw the brevity of life, and I wrote a song called Somewhere Along the Way about him, you know, dying, and it was at that point that I thought, man, I got to do this. I got to do this. So it was then. So I've been hitting it for about 20 years now, and just it's amazing what's some of the things that I've been able to do, and you know, just the opportunities that I've been given. It's been absolutely amazing. I think mostly because I think writing is really important. I think you have to be able to write. You have to be able to write a good hook. You have to be able to write a good melody. And you have to talk about stuff that is worth talking about. You know, and that's what I like to do.
All right. Going through so many things at a young age. All right. You just mentioned the death of a brother. You mentioned the death of your father. Your mom being in some ill-fated relationships. How much of this comes out in your music? And when I listen to your music, your styles vary, because I can hear country sometimes, I hear R&B, blues sometimes. Sometimes I even hear pop influence. So, like, how much is your life story in your music, and what type of artist do you like to classify yourself as?
Well, I just call myself a universal artist, because I'm pretty, I don't know, I'm going to brag on myself. I'm pretty smart. And so I think a lot of times smart people get bored. So I like to, mess around with different things and different styles, and also different kinds of music touches different people. You do have a more urban blend to your stuff for a certain kind of event, or if you're in Nashville, you need music for that. And the fact that when you write from a guitar, you write this really, you know, just peeled back and bare. Then you can take that melody line, you can take that hook, and you can make it sound any way.
All right. What style do you prefer? Or do you just prefer making good music?
Oh, I just prefer making good music. You were asking about, and I didn't really answer your question, what's happened to me playing the music? Well, I like my song, Ain't That Kind of Man. It's a country song about a woman that is interested in a man that's married, you know, and they're both traveling on business, and he says, no, I'm not that kind of man. So I thought about, like, my dad, when that woman, my father, you know, approached my father, and then he said yes to her. He chose to cheat on his wife, I've never had a dad as a result, really. So I wrote that song from the perspective of, what about that guy that says, hey, I'm not going there. I'm committed. I made a promise, and I'm going to keep my word. And he says no. So that song was there. My song with Snoop Dogg, East Side Party, that song, I wrote the verses on that because that was a really big deal for me. About 3 years ago, I just prayed. I said, God, you really, want me to go, to the next level. I said, this is a crazy prayer here, but I said, I'd really like to do a song with Snoop. Because I love what he did with I just love the guy. And sure enough, Mike sent me a verse like 2 weeks later, and I didn't even tell anybody. That's the craziest thing about it. And so when I got that song, when I got that opportunity, I said, God, I'm gonna make this about you. So if you listen to like the second verse, it talks about like it just talks about that. And so a lot of times a song will not be all about a perspective of what I feel or am doing, but it'll usually have a taste of it. Does that make sense?
It makes all the sense in the world. I have to ask, with the situation with your father, and situations with your mom, has this caused any type of trust issues when it comes to dealing with men? And how hard is it for you? How hard is it also for you? How hard is it also for you to find relationships and pursue music at the same time?
I believe that you just trust in God and trust in yourself and trust your instincts. So really, no, I haven't had any areas because I just kind of said, I'm not growing up. I'm not going to mess with people that are not solid. So I think if anything, it helped me. It helped me stay away from people that did not have integrity or did not represent the person that I wanted to be. I knew I did not want to be like anything I was seeing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And so I wanted to set my, like I said, I'm not dumb. I figured it out early.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a great question. Thank you.
You mentioned the song "Ain't That Kind of Man," and just from a woman's perspective, how do you?
Yeah.
Okay. I know me and my wife have this discussion. Me and my wife, we have this discussion all the time, and she generally says men will be men. Do you think it's hard, or do you think it's far in between the type of man that you refer to in the song? Ain't that type of man? Ain't that kind of man?
Well, I think every person has to answer that for themselves because really deep down in everybody's heart, everybody knows, how they want to be and they can justify their behavior or whatever. So I'm not like trying to ever say it's not super hard for somebody, but I think that, if you don't pursuing the high road in your wheelhouse, like, man, I want to be like a person that does what I say I'm going to do and, just honors people. And so like a relationship, like a marriage is that of honor. So if you're going to dishonor something like that, then how is the rest of your life going to look? So I think that it's way bigger than just sex or just, and that's just one thing we're talking about. I think it's way bigger than all that. And I think it kind of, when you're in your grave, you're not going to say how many platinum records did you have? Yeah, well, yeah, that's all great and stuff. But really, every one of those people are going to say, this is the kind of person this person was. So I think I look for that. I start at the end of my life and I look back and I think, what kind of legacy am I going to want to leave? And so I think that if I can help spread that kind of thinking, I think that I can help people take the high road. Does that make sense?
Oh yes, it definitely does. It definitely does. So you're very credited from being on stage, having videos played on VH1, CMT, MTV. How does it feel to be still considered an independent artist, but have been able to reach so many platforms and plateaus? And what do you accredit that to?
Well, I accredit it to Mike Ellis. He's amazing, and there's he's just amazing, and just a lot of hard work and persistence, and just not stopping. And I think really being all about your fans, really being all about your people. It's like it's not about me. Does that make sense? I'm sorry, I keep asking, does it not make sense? I never even say that. I don't even know why I say that. But it's a lot of those kinds of things. And then, you know, I just have faith that this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that I totally understand. If the book was to close today on Therese Marie,
yes,
on Therese Marie's musical career, what would you like to
yes.
be most remembered for?
Having a heart for people and just how much I love everybody, and like how I really want, it's really big in my heart to be a bridge builder between people and races and cultures and socioeconomic levels. I like, there's no place I don't go where I can't identify with somebody. So I think I just, I'd like to, I would say heart is what I'd like to be remembered for, is heart.
All right. Miss Marie, I gotta say, when the book, you gotta open a daycare, because you seem like one of the most loving, caringest people ever. I can see Therese Marie's musical daycare.
With little kids. That's not going to happen unless you're going to come and change the diapers, because I'm not doing that.
No. You know, at daycare, no. You can start it like at 5 or something. You can teach them music lessons, guitar lessons, stuff like that. You just seem like, you know, like, I've been talking to artists for over 15 years. I've been behind this microphone, and I've talked to so many artists, and you, number one, seem like the most genuine. Matter of fact, you seem so genuine, and this business is so cutthroat. I'm almost like, Jesus Christ, like, man, like, she's so genuine in this cutthroat business. This is amazing. So my hats and kudos off to you for having a genuine heart.
Thank you. That is a compliment coming from you, man, with the history you have and the experience you have and all the people you've talked to. That is like, ooh, that's my favorite compliment up to now, ever. Thank you.
90 seconds.
That you asked me, how do you get ahead? Well, that's how you get ahead. You take the high road, man. That's how you get ahead.
You know, a lot of people view taking the high road as being weak. I'm sure you've had that experience before.
No. Oh, no, there's not a weak bone in my body. Nope.
But
nope.
People,
I don't know who they're talking to, but that's just not right.
Yeah, but you know how people are. They're like, oh, you know, a lot of people feel like if you don't want to squabble, fight, kick down doors with them, then you're weak. And I'm a firm believer in taking the high road, because to me, winning little minute situations is not worth the big picture and things. And sometimes, you know, squabbling about something small will mess up the big picture.
You got it. Yeah, you got to, I don't know, there's a scripture that says a wise man does not get offended. So that, I would say, one of the keys to success is to not allow yourself to get offended, to be able to forgive and be able to move on. And I think that you hurt yourself more than you know when you get offended, when you draw the line, you know, when you just get
10 seconds.
Get ornery with it. You know, and not to say I don't have to work through that stuff, because I do. Trust me, I do. But, you know, it's, I don't know, for some reason I keep getting, you know, going higher and higher. So I think maybe this is something that maybe everybody needs to learn about.
All right. So look, we got to wrap this thing up. So the first thing, I would definitely I'm going to end the show with your record featuring Snoop Dogg, Eastside Party. But before we do, let me know what's next for Therese Marie.
Well, I just shot a new music video called, oh gosh, He's Not Too Big for Kisses. And it's about a little boy growing up and leaving his mama. And it's more from the mother's perspective of that. And so it's going to be really good. We're going to put it on CMT, and it's going to be a heart stabber, man. It's really going to the first person that saw it, just the rough cut, just, you know, a lady just began to just cry. So I know it's going to be very touching. So that's what's next for me. And then I'm working with Hawk, D-Hawk. I'm moving to Dallas, Texas, and Hawk did the track for Eastside Party and Drunk Off Your Love. And so we're going to produce the next song on the hip-hop pop side. So I like, you know, just continuing to run both ends. I think because, like I said, if I don't have a producer around and I got a guitar, I can still write a hot song, and so that's why I kind of do both. Does that make sense? Got my guitar, and I don't need nobody on those songs, so it's really good.
All right, does your guitar have a name?
You know, it doesn't. What should I name it? Tell me.
Lou Bell.
What?
Lou Bell.
New Bell?
Lou Bell,
Okay.
like St. Louis, Lou Bell.
Lou Bell. Lou Bell. Okay. Hey, that's pretty good.
All right, let the people know how
I like that.
Thank you, thank you. Let the people know how to find you on social media.
Well, you can go to my website, which is theresemarie.com. There's no A in Therese, and it's Therese. Therese, Marie.com. So it's there. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Billboard. I'm on iHeartRadio. You can Google the music videos. There's 6 or 7 on there, dating from about 2008 and on. And let's see, just, you know, here Instagram is Therese Marie 6, ThereseMarie 6, and Twitter is Therese Marie 6, and Facebook is Therese Marie STL.
All right. One more question before I introduce the record.
Yes.
Do you get a chance to watch any television?
Okay. Not much really, because I am so busy. But why do you ask?
I was just going to ask, what's your favorite TV show of all time?
Oh, my favorite. Oh gosh. Well, I know my favorite movie. Can I say that?
Yeah. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Remember the Titans?
Ooh, good one, good one, good one.
I love that story.
Good one. That's a true story. Great actor, Denzel Washington.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's the best story. And if, man, you know, you look at how like those people work together and how all the things that they had to go through, how they mistrusted each other, and just the level of persistence that it took, like on both those coaches' part. And how at the end of the day, it was for the good of the team, you know, it was for the good of the city. It was for the good of you know, just people in general. And I would say, if you want to know Therese Marie, that movie says a lot. That would be me. That would be me right there. If I could have, you know, been sitting on the sidelines during that period of time and watching all of that, I think that would have been something I would have really been blown away to see.
Okay. Miss Therese Marie, I want you to do me a favor, because a lot of people check us out on Facebook Live. We have a real live superhero. We have a real live superhero watching the show on Facebook Live. So do me a favor and say what's up to Black Man.
Black Man. Is that one word, 2 words?
That's one word. Just say what's up, Black Man. He's listening.
I got you. Okay. I can do that.
All right. And do me one last favor and introduce this record to the people.
Okay. Which song we playing?
We're finna hit that East Side Party. We're finna jam out.
Okay. All right. Hey, guys. This is Blogtalk Radio, Ridin Durty with Therese Marie. The song is East Side Party featuring Snoop Dogg.
Let's get it. Thank you, ma'am. Look, continue to be the blessing you are. Okay? Continue to be the blessing you are.
You got that. Back at you.
It's Therese Marie. The night is still young and we just getting started.
I can't fly, Black Man.
Hit the street and just go naughty. My side's in the building.
dog, I be breaking the rules. I'm phenomenal, your mama knows, so I'ma go and get it. Fingers did the beat, so you know I got to spit it. You got the look of a diva, dog got it all now, follow the procedure. I need you to leave your mind, but bring your body. Ain't nothing but an east side party.
The night is still young and we just getting started. And we gon' hit the spirit and just go naughty. My side's in the building and we crank like a harness. This is how we do it at an east side party. An east side party. An east side party.
One time for Miss Therese Marie. Representing that St. Luke. You hear me, Dirty? What's up, Black Man? What's up, Chris Bell? What's up, everybody on the Facebook Live check-in? What's up to everybody checking in at WRFG 89.3 FM? Checking out the replay. One time for BeatBreakRadioFM.com. Definitely loving the replay. One time for SoundCloud, Mixcloud, iTunes, and Spreaker. One time for YouTube. Man, well, help you check out the show. Appreciate you guys. One time for Nintendo. For the throwback hat and shirt. I am the #1 chair dancer in the world. Let's get it.
This is how we do it at an east side party.
What you want to do?
An east side party.
What you want to do on the east side party?
East side party.
What?
This is how we do it at an east side party.
Ow. One time, your boy Vic XL, Ridin Durty Radio. One time for WRFG 89.3 FM. Make sure you check out those replays. One time for BeatBreakRadioFM.com. It's your boy Vic XL, and we gone. One time for Miss Therese Marie. Listen, I'm telling y'all. I've talked to over 100. I've done 188 interviews over the past 12 years. Over the past 12 months. 188 interviews over the past 12 months. And I want to say this for the record. Miss Therese Marie, who I just interviewed, have seemed like one of the most genuine,
Blogtalk Radio.
angel-like interviews I've done. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, man, step your nice game up. And hey man, if nothing else, get like her, man. Let's stop the racism. Let's just be better people, all right? Love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I have Miss J. Chantel on the check-in, all right? It's your boy Vic XL, and we up out of here. We gone. Love somebody, hug somebody. And again, man, thank you to Nintendo. I appreciate you guys for the fresh hat and the fresh shirt. Even though when I was a kid, my mama never bought me no damn Nintendo. We couldn't afford them joints. But we out here. Peace. Gone. See ya. Gone. Bye.